Maxilla, what's up? How you doing? Yako, I've heard it's so freaking good. Yeah, what you guys getting into today? Dope. Oh, I'm not up to a whole lot, man. I just got really bored and wanted to do something. Evil Twin, what is up? How you doing, man? But yeah, it turns out I can't add weight to this thing. I've got a hole here, and I went to drill a hole here, and I went straight through it. So there is no way to add weight to this thing to keep it from rocking back and forth while I'm using it. So I got to figure out a different way. Actually, that might help. I don't know. Let's. Do I have drawer liner? Hang on. Let me go look in the auxiliary shop. I may have a roll of drawer liner in there. You may be onto something. You ain't gonna believe this shit. You ain't gonna believe this shit. But I do, in fact, have drawer liner. Not quite. Punisher, what is up? How you doing, man? Yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing. I found an SATC sharpening stone that's 150 grit and 600, I think. And I want to get that, but I don't have the 20 some odd bucks for it, which hurts. Right now, I'm just trying to stop this thing from rocking back and forth on me while I'm using it, which I think I did. How's Spook doing? I hope Spook's doing good. I could use some love. Yeah, I kind of figured he was still on hiatus or we would have seen him. I think this thumb stud is a T5 driver. I get it. I do wish he would have just opted to be more selective about it and still dropped by and hung out, but you know, what do you do? Hey, Clover. I don't know how long I'll be live streaming, but I'll shoot you a message whenever I'm done if it's not late. How's that sound? Me with knives, what's going on? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Chris Kitts, what's up? How you doing, man? Is that Shaquille Sheik? Did I say that right? How you doing? Welcome. Punisher, my manager can do you one better. Yeah, the free one he found by his truck. I am still a little gobsmacked. He asked what it was worth to me, and it's like, bro, I can't afford to pay for shit. Like right now, I can't even pay $20 for a new sharpening stone. Like I found the SSATC I want. Yeah, this is the original CEO with the thumb stud. Nice. I thought that was chicken. I thought that was chicken when you sent me the picture. Jacob Humphreys, how you doing, man? I'm doing pretty good. Uh, right now, I'm sharpening an OG Benchmade, or not Benchmade, CRKT CEO. I wanted to see if I made improvements on this thing, which I kind of did. It's a little bit better to use than it was. Yeah, the flipper's way better. Well, Clover, you can still buy fish sticks and pepperoni. You'll always have fish sticks and pepperoni no matter where you go. Well, here's the thing. We didn't have a whole lot floating around in the house that day. So I was like, okay, we'll make fish sticks and make fish sandwiches. And I was like, wait a second, we got pepperoni. Yeah, the mustard was there. That's the mustard's obligatory. The mustard's obligatory, and that's where the ghetto gourmet struck again. Damn it. Fish hot dogs. What the shit? I say this thing is sharp. It's sharp enough. I think the worst that I have seen, the worst thing that I think I've ever seen that was done on purpose was a cauliflower cranberry pork sausage pizza. Cranberry on pizza. Yep, she's shaving. Yeah, and I mean, I don't have anything necessarily against the Clover. Look at the size of the bald spot on my leg from all the sharpening live streams I've done. Like from here all the way down, all the way up here. My kid's being mean to me. Oh, dessert pizzas are the shit. Get you some nice dough going on with the chocolate and the fucking caramel and all that shit on it. Oh, fuck yes. I need to be careful with the acetone. I gotta be real careful with the acetone. The Civivi Zizzle. It's the Civivi Zizzle. Minnesota Picker, what's up? How you doing? For $10. For $10, I'll hit that with the acetone. Yeah, I wish the AC in the shipbox truck was working the way it's supposed to. All right, we got ourselves a nice burr going already. Oh, God. Well, me with knives, I don't know if you live in the South, but living in the South in the summer, rolling down the windows just blasts more hot air into the car than it lets out, even when you're driving fast. Like, it don't cool you down much. Yeah, the air is soup. Let's just put it this way. If you're in the car in a slightly congested area at 111 degrees outside, you're using the fucking AC. Yeah, you're outside for 2 seconds and you already got swamp ass. No, but you get snow. I don't get shit. At least you get snow out there. Well, I tell you what, the older I get, the more I look forward to cold weather. Like working outdoors for as many years as I did, I had a pretty good heat tolerance. But after I damn near shit myself to death and I wound up laid up in bed for all those months afterwards, I can't do heat anymore. Yeah, we only got a couple of days out here where it was cold enough to really write home about. And when that happened, that's the only time I could complain about the cold over the course of the winter we had here, because fucking winter skipped us completely. Oh, I bet it was. I bet it was. Yeah, we got we got a good few days like that out here. Like a lot of winter is kind of what we get there, like a low of. This Avivi's in D2. But yeah, we've gotten a lot of days like that out here where, it'd be like 65 in the afternoon and like 35 in the morning. Like we were getting a lot of days like that, which I kind of miss. Trust me, if it stayed cold out here long enough, I might be able to get the truck to pass emissions. But it looks like I should be able to get it looked at and probably fixed in June. All right. Well, we got some shaving going on. It's not quite shaving the way I'd like. Yeah, I miss when gas was like $1 a gallon. That was so nice. Gas was like $1 a gallon and shit was better. We still had Sobe. Not quite. I don't know. D2 in my experience takes a nice sharp edge. Like it'll go down into the 120s off of the precision adjust, but it will hold that edge. Oh, I've seen people lose their shit and drive through the whole city looking for 10 cents a gallon cheaper. And it's like, bro, the most you're saving at most is like $2 to $3. Like the most you're saving is $2 to $3, and you're burning that in gas looking for a spot, and you're wasting your time that's got to be worth more than the $2 or $3 that you're spending an hour looking for. Ah, the Harbor Freight Gordon knife. I believe we sharpened this one. Then again, looks like she needs some love. Yeah, I kind of wish I had an option for discounted gas here, but the stores I work at, they don't have gas pumps. God, I think I remember gas being about 85 cents a gallon back then. This HCR 13 should sharpen up nice. Yeah. No, and that was back when I was cutting grass, door to door, and I'd put 85 cents worth of gas in an antifreeze jug, bungee cord that to the lawnmower, and go door to door looking for grass to cut. I'd come home with like 30, 40, 50, sometimes $120 just off of cutting grass. And I wish I would have saved it or held on to it, but I blew it on just absolute garbage, the kind of stuff you do when you're like 12 years old and unsupervised. Believe it or believe it or not, the very first thing I did after I got my license, the very first thing I did as soon as I got home and got in the van that I had, was drove to Cub Foods to pick up a bunch of Fago. Easy there, Evil Twin. That's my kid. That's my kid. Yeah, malls are kind of fun. Not gonna lie, but they're not as fun when you have like $3 to your name, and that's for the bus to get home. They tend to lose some of their luster. No, I think my favorite store back in the day was Gadzooks. Yeah, Spencer's was good. Spencer's was the fallback after Gadzooks shut down. Yeah, Hot Topic was okay to go look around at, but I'd see a shirt that I liked, and it would be like 40 fucking dollars for a t-shirt. It's like, nope, no thank you. That's a lot better. NFK20, what's up? How you doing, man? How you doing? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I just got bored. There was nobody online to hang out with, so I figured I'd do a live stream. Yeah, that's what happened. I just figured, fuck it, time to do a live stream. Butter does not go in the freezer. You fucking uncultured swine. Sergio, what's up? How you doing, man? It's been a minute. I'm enjoying hand sharpening. Um, the only problem I'm running into is I don't have the stones that I want necessarily. Like the Sharpall is very, very good. It's very, very good. A 325 1200 grit. But I'd like to have some butter does not go in the freezer. No. No, it does not. But what was I gonna say? I've got one on my Amazon wish list, an SATC. Illumined, what's up? Did I forget to say hi to you? Yeah. Good evening, Illumined. But I've got that on the Amazon wish list. I just don't have the 20 some odd bucks to pick it up right now, which is driving me up the damn wall. Let me take a look at this thing real quick. I'll tell you the grits on it. Yeah, it's a 150 grit and a 600 grit. And it's 20 bucks, right? Like 2069. So as soon as I can get that, I'm going to get it. And then I won't need this thing for reprofiling stuff. Speaking of which, what are the dimensions on this? Three-inch by 8-inch. Okay, so yes, Sergio. Outdoors 55 has Outdoors 55 has checked out the SSATCs and highly recommends them. I don't think we're ever going to top you finding Faces of Death at Walmart. I still don't entirely believe that was a thing. If 8-Tracks were going to make a comeback, they would have made a comeback by now. I think. I think 8-Tracks would have made a comeback if they were going to do it. I think cassettes have made a comeback. Cassettes have made a little bit of a comeback. No, my kids got well used to me having subwoofers in the car. And I tell you what, the subwoofer's nice when someone accidentally discovers your 99 Farts CD in the, in the fucking CD player. I wonder if that's still in the CD player. NFK, how did you almost get a girlfriend on Whatnot? And I am so sorry you left anything at your mom's house. Hi, Polymer Duck. Yeah, we did the K110 already. No, I was asking how you almost got a girlfriend on Whatnot. Like, how did that work? Yeah, I think. Hey, Clover, why don't you ask Jay to go see if your mom still has it? Then you can get it mailed to you. Um, no, not a special occasion. We're not going back to night streams. I just didn't have anything going on, and nobody was online to play Fortnite with. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do a live stream." I would still check with Jay and see if Jay would be willing to go get it. That's just me, though. The K110 was okay to sharpen. It wasn't bad to sharpen. I'm pretty sure I could have gotten it sharper, but we may take a look at that in a little while. Oh, that's a bummer, man. That's a bummer. I don't know how I would mentally cope with having to start my channel over again. Um, yeah, the community, especially the community that we've built up here, does mean a lot. That's part of why when I get kind of antsy, I go and do a live stream. Like, I don't know how long I'll be on streaming. I don't know how long I'll be on tonight. I'll be honest, I don't have anything planned. I wasn't planning on doing any sharpening tonight, but I don't have anything else I want to live stream right now. But yeah, if you find a good novelty pocket knife, go ahead and ship it this way. Just make sure it's extra stupid. Yeah, it's amazing that the worst stuff on the planet is hard to find now. Like I completely forgot about the Pakistani steel. That's what I like. I can't believe all the stuff that I got from my uncle's collection when he passed away. Um, I can't believe there was no Pakistani steel in there. Yeah, I wish I had some advice, Clover, about getting that mental block over with, but I'm kind of right there with you. Work has taken up so much of my mental capacity. Well, like I'm on a mid schedule. So I'll work 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, and then I'll work 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Saturday and Thursday. Well, it's better, but it's not what I'd call perfect. Yeah, part of me wants to fuck around and try to sharpen this thing, but I kind of want to leave it as it is. Um, ew, no thank you, Clover. But of course, you guys have seen this before. Come on, focus, you fuck. It won't focus. But this is Pacific Cutlery. This was Benchmade before they were Benchmade. Yeah, Pacific Cutlery is what Benchmade was before they became Benchmade. I'm not going to try to shave leg hairs with it. I don't even remember whether or not I tried sharpening it years and years ago when I first got it. What I do know is it's impossible to find just the sheath for it. I'd like to have the original sheath that goes with it, but what do you do? I've got it in the sheath that I got it in, and that'll have to do. Damn, I want that other stone. That's been bugging me for the last couple of days. That, and it's time for me to get some more fucking tattoos done. Nothing was special about the original sheath. It's just the one that I got it with is very obviously for a Bowie knife. This is very obviously for a Bowie knife. Yeah, I want to. Like, I don't have the money for it, but I want a new tattoo. Like, I had a dream the other night that I got 2 or 3 fucking huge tattoos, and I wound up with, like, my arm practically covered. And, yeah, like, I really, really do want another tattoo. I need to figure out what I want. I need to figure out what I want besides the knife. Just I need to get that knife over the finish line and get it onto Amazon for sale so that I can get the tattoo of the knife and get that done. Oh no. Once the I Guess So is available for purchase on Amazon, I'm getting a tattoo of the I Guess So right here. And whoever was betting that this fingernail was going to fall off by May 9th owes me $10. It's still there. It's just it's looking more and more gross the more time goes by. Well, someone owes me $10. It didn't fall off. Let's see, is this bad boy sharp? Kinda. But it could be sharper. I don't want to deal with the recurve on it. You can't afford a staph infection, silly. Well, we got a Tanto to sharpen. We can't afford to get sick. We're poor. Yes, Evil Twin, you did mention you got your PM2 in, what, 2 days ago, I think? It was on the last live stream. Sergio, thank you for the sunshine, man. I appreciate it. Well, to be fair, I ain't got no health insurance at all. I pretty badly beefed up the Tonto on this one. Oh well. Let's just go from 200 to 1,000. Let's see what that does. Yeah, it's an Ozark Trail. This was part of the 3 knife Christmas set that the viewers picked out for me to carry um, last year around the holidays. Josh, what's up? How you doing, man? All right, Clover. Good hanging out with you on the live stream, though. Boy, I put some scratches in this thing. Well, I guess she's sharper. I don't know. I'm kind of burned out on sharpening now. What else can we do, guys? What else can we do for a while? Well, given that you still have about a quarter of the nail, about a quarter to a third of the nail is still attached to the nail bed, you'd be talking about a couple of $1 million for me to put myself through prying that off. Yeah, the front part's still attached. It's not growing as fast as the rest of my fingernails are, but it's still attached. Believe me, if it wasn't still attached, I would have already taken it off. The last time I had this happen, the bruise started here and went back to the back of the nail bed. So I was able to cut that back. Yeah, it's just the blood under it's not liquid, it's dried. It doesn't hurt. There's no reason to mess with it. Tom Lloyd, what's up? Yeah, we're just killing time, man. We were sharpening, but I'm kind of tired of sharpening right now. And I'm running out of stuff that's dull. So I'm just kind of hanging out with you guys. Let's see, what's 4 degrees Celsius in freedom units? I don't know. I don't know how to convert Celsius to freedom units. I don't know. We're thinking apparently like 38 degrees. It's not too shabby. I'd like for it to be 38 degrees outside right now because that means the sales floor would be a lot cooler. Yeah, I don't know. Come on, there's got to be something for us to do. Yep, there's a ton of damn syrup in this bitch. Boy, whatever I spilled on here, it got it good. Like, look at that mess right there. The fun part's going to be seeing if I can get this shit back together. Yeah, like I had a Coke or something spill. I had a Coke or something spill a long time ago. And hey, Woodinator, what's up? How you doing? You guys are watching me take my first assisted opener apart, and then I'll have to figure out how to put it back together again. And the acetone in the Forbidden Moonshine jar has evaporated a lot since I first put it in there. All right, you guys bear with me. I'm going to get some hot water on this and try to get the rest of the syrup off of these things. I'll be right back. Okay, I think we got her all cleaned up now. I think we got her all cleaned up. Now, you guys know if I had to take a dump, y'all would have the gone crapping sign out. Crown Fog, what's going on? How you doing? It is an assisted opener. Yeah, it's a clone of a Warhound. I think Marfione. Oh shit. We're learning. Okay, that's the back standoff. All right, we're getting somewhere, guys. Damn it. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I am like focusing on this right now. Me with knives. Appreciate you being here regardless. Man, Yako, thank you for the 20, man. Thank you so much. How close are we to what? What are we getting close to? YouTube relinquishing the funds is going to be the end of next month. Now, I am missing a tiny, tiny screw. I'm missing one little tiny ass screw. Did not go in there. Found it. But yeah, YouTube will pay out at the end of next month. We have passed the $100 mark for the month. So basically, what you've done is you've covered me for the new SSATC sharpening stone that I want to get. Look at that, guys. So that's one more thing I know how to do now. Right, Evil Twin? No, I'm just glad I was able to figure out how to get it apart and get it back together again, because I've never had an assisted opener apart before. And if memory serves, I think the holes just make it go faster. I think the holes just make it go faster. But I think what we're going to do is to congratulate myself on a job well done. We're going to break out the Precision Adjust and really, really give her a good polish. We're going 17.5. Less turbulence. I'm gonna guess somewhere around the speed of sound. Somewhere. No burr. I do wish they sold a lower grit stone for this thing, just for reprofile jobs like this. Oh man, I got a lot of material to hog off of this side. That ought to be good enough. Yeah, Evil Twin, I do have a handful of slip joints. Nothing too fancy. I'm not a big slip joint guy, so I don't really go out of my way to buy slip joints. But I do have a few floating around. Like, I don't have any hands-on experience with a sod buster, so I couldn't really offer you a whole lot of advice on that, but I understand them to be pretty good. Or at least really popular. Yeah, I can't argue with having a cheap knife to do dumb stuff with. Right now, the 704 gear I'm carrying, I went in on some zip ties around banded metal. Um, so definitely doing things that you probably shouldn't be doing with a knife you really care about. But I had the opportunity and I couldn't pass it up. And this is not going to be a perfect bevel. Evil Twin, you may have a job reselling Buck 110s. Well, you buy them for 56 bucks and you flip them for 80, which is still cheaper than the 100 that they would cost new, apparently. Yeah. Like I could see spending 54 bucks on a 110. You could flip them on eBay and just see what they go for. Since this is 3CR13, we're going to skip some grits. Yeah, we've done what we're going to do to it. The bevel ain't perfect. It didn't come out perfect, but I genuinely don't care. Not about this thing. I don't think I got her as sharp as I could have, but that's okay. I'll tell you what, boys and girls. I think we're going to wrap this up pretty shortly here. Bear with me while I make some e-liquid. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. No, Tom, I had to make some more e-liquid. Because this is all I got left right now. Or all I had left. But I think we're at a good point to wrap this up. And yeah, I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to fire up the PlayStation, see if anybody's online. Probably won't be. And then I can go chill until I fall asleep. Yeah, good night, everybody. Catch you guys on the next one. Thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all. Yako, if you're still here, man, thank you again. We'll see you later.